Welcome to another Astro Matcher video in which we look at the romantic relationship of couples from an astrological perspective. Today's video is special because it is the first one in which we analyze a relationship where we don't know one of the person's exact birth time. As we will see, this means that we can't calculate a complete synastry, but I will show you how Astro Matcher API is still able to calculate a match score for the couple. Let's get started. In today's video, we look at the relationship between Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Hernández. Cristiano and Georgina met at a Gucci retail store in Madrid, Spain in 2016, where at the time she was working as a sales assistant. Together they have 4 children, whom you can also see on this picture. They are currently living in Saudi Arabia, as Cristiano has been signed by the Saudi Premier League team of Al Nassr FC. Cristiano and Georgina are not married, so Saudi Arabia made an exception to the rule that unmarried couples are not allowed to live together in the country. As we used to, we first take a look at Cristiano's and Georgina's personalities separately, and finally analyze their compatibility for a long-term romantic relationship. Let's start with Cristiano. Cristiano was born on the 5th of February in 1985 at around 5:30 in the morning in Funchal, Portugal. This makes him an Aquarius born in the week of youth and ease. The 5th of February is called the day of quiet eloquence. The Aquarius zodiac is intellectual and childlike. Aquarius 2 people are accomplished and admired, but also seem immature. February 5th people have a reassuring presence that suggests that you can rely on them in times of need. They are good analyzers, and their ability to keep their emotions under control makes them good leaders. Their weakness is that they don't like to take the time to explain in depth what they mean and want. Cristiano is a professional footballer who plays as a forward. Regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, he has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards. He has also won 32 trophies in his career, which includes 7 league titles, 5 Champions Leagues, and the European Championship with the national team of Portugal. He is the only player to score in 5 different FIFA World Cup tournaments. An interesting fact about Cristiano is that he doesn't drink any alcohol, and he also doesn't have any tattoos, as he regularly donates blood and bone marrow. Now let's take a look at Georgina. Georgina was born on the 27th of January in 1994 in Buenos Aires in Argentina. Her exact birth time is unfortunately unknown. This makes her an Aquarius born in the week of the genius. The 27th of January is called the day of precocity. The Aquarius zodiac, like we already said for Ronaldo, is intellectual and childlike. Aquarius 1 people are unique, self-thought and reckless. Those born on the 27th of January manifest their talents at an early age. Frequently their profession is related to young people, starting new projects or the process of learning itself. They are highly concerned with what is new and keeping young themselves. Keeping their childlike nature satisfied can be a full-time job that can wear thin as they are getting older. Georgina was born in Argentina to Spanish parents. She's a model and a social media influencer with around 50 million followers on Instagram. Now let's take a look at her relationship with Cristiano from an astrological perspective. Here you can see the synastry of Cristiano and Georgina. As you can see, the columns for Georgina's moon and ascendant and so on are all grayed out, because we don't know her exact birth time. Therefore, the position of these points can't be calculated. Nevertheless, let's start with their ascendant interaspects, which indicate attraction between 2 people's personalities. You can see a total of 2 interaspects in this matrix, which don't indicate a strong attraction. So let's already move on to their sun positions. Here you can see an empty cell, which means that there is no aspect between their sun positions according to traditional astrology. However, I highlighted this cell in red color because according to Gary Goldschneider's zodiac period system, the Aquarius 2 and Aquarius 1 combination is bad for a romantic relationship. The reason for this is that they have a common aversion to problems. They try to make everything as easy as possible to avoid the difficulties of life. This approach seems childish and can unnecessarily delay the solution of problems or even create new ones. Such love relationships are often euphoric, but do not last very long, as both have difficulty with lasting attachments and shy away from taking responsibility. The two often come across as children who do not want to grow up. Now let's move on to the aspects of their personal planets and their interpretation. You have a Mercury to Sun conjunction 2 times in this synastry, which counts as a double whammy. This indicates that they think alike and can therefore have a feeling of telepathic understanding. This is a very favorable mental aspect for a relationship. Looking at Venus, you can see 3 other strong aspects. These are this Sun to Venus conjunction, this Moon to Venus opposition, and this Mercury to Venus conjunction. All of these aspects are strong and harmonious aspects that indicate a good intellectual and emotional understanding. I see 2 aspects in this synastry that indicate conflicts and can be problematic. These are this Sun to Saturn square and this Moon to Saturn square. These aspects indicate that the security urges of Georgina hinder the ambitions of Ronaldo while also disregarding his feelings, which is quite unfavorable for a romantic relationship. Finally, let's look at the lunar nodes, which stand for their purpose or life path. Cristiano's life path is the way of innocence, which is about letting go of the fear of others' disapproval. While Georgina's life path is the way of reform, which is about committing oneself fully to a cause or project to change others' lives for the better. You can see minor life path support for each other in this synastry, which is indicated by this lunar node to Pluto opposition and this Saturn to lunar node conjunction. Now that we looked at the synastry, it's time to get the rating of this relationship from our API. Even though we can't include Georgina's moon and ascendant in the calculation, Astro Matcher API can calculate a match score by ignoring these inter-aspects. We have an attraction score which is above average with 58, emotional compatibility is very good with 88, mental agreement is also very good with 79, and durability is weak with only 26 points. Life path support is also weak with 33 points. And children's suitability is good with 71 points. And the overall match score is 52 from 100, which is slightly above average for a long-term romantic relationship. But since we only consider values above 65 as good, we don't see a bright future for this relationship. That's it for this video. If you want to get informed when we upload new couple matching videos, you can subscribe to the channel. You can also post comments down below to suggest couples whose relationships we should check out next. And if you want to find out more about Astro Matcher API, you can visit our website astromatcher.com. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.